everyone, my name is Tanu. This is actually my company, FLOWCARE. I know not a topic that we generally talk about, right? So it's focused on periods. Before we go deeper into that, I'll go over my background. So I'm a nurse by training, but built my career in product management, mainly healthcare product management. So I've helped a lot of companies scale, some companies. This is actually now FLOWCARE is going to be my first company that I'm going to be actually starting raising money and bringing it into the market. So that being said, really what FLOWCARE is about is solving the problem of accessibility of period products. I don't know how many times you guys have been in a situation, men, you guys might not have faced this situation, but your girlfriend, daughter, sister, wife, right? So I was actually in this situation at South Southwest. National level conference, the company I was working for, BioIQ, we were going through a $500 million exit. I was representing my company. There were people coming from Ireland who were acquiring our company, and I was dealing with this. And I had to just keep using toilet paper, but it was like non-stop. Even when I got to hotel, I was staying in Marriott, and I asked them, do you guys have pads or tampon? The answer I received was one of the most shocking response. They're like, sorry ma'am, we don't carry those products. And to me, I'm going, hold on a second, you provide free shavers, right? Really? But as women, we tend to dismiss a lot of our cause. It's 2024, and I can't believe I have to solve this problem in 2024. So I started talking to a lot of people. A lot of stories happen, right? This is one of the schools who actually inspired me to start this company. It was her story where, her period started in school. She couldn't find a pad or tampon, so she used toilet paper. And unfortunately, that toilet paper fell out on the floor in her gym class, and she had to go home. And so this is what really led to the beginning of FLOWCARE. And there were some studies that I looked into that talked about how 84% of people or menstruators get their periods unexpectedly in public, and 79% use toilet paper. There's also been data in terms of how it impacts productivity in work, right? 60% of workforce leaving work looking for period products, and 4 out of 5 students missing classes. So then I thought of myself, there was a company because of that. Now we have diaper changing station. Remember FLOWCARE? They started as a startup a long time ago, and they passed legislation. They focus on helping organizations understand the need of having diaper changing station in every restroom. So I said, if they can do it, why can't I? So now I've developed my own pads and tampon. We have developed our own dispensers. So this is a dispenser, right? These are pads and tampons. And it's going to be subscription model, as he was talking about, right? So the vision with this is we want to make sure these products are accessible in restrooms freely to people to use, just like toilet paper. But when an organization can afford to pay for toilet paper, they can surely afford to pay for a basic hygiene need that impacts productivity, 50% of all people. Now, ION is actually our pilot site, so we're going to be launching in July. And we are also in conversation with some of the school districts. But, being a product management person, I know I have to focus on, tech is part of that important, right? But I also think as a founder, getting your sales pipeline, right, is also important. So by focus and relying on that, and so far I don't have even a single web presence, I don't even have a website. So what I'm here for is actually to take your help to create a website, but we don't want it just like a WordPress website. For MVP, maybe for this launch, right, we'll create like maybe a 1 or 2 page website. But what we want is something that people can go, they can create their account, have subscription, right? So we know this is the organization who have their account, right? They can, maybe we integrate that with Shopify or Flutter, or what you guys were talking about, right? Other thing is later, if we want to, if there's an existing app and we want to integrate that to our website, that should be also available. And I also want to, so we created this map that shows where the legislations are right now when it comes to period equity. So we want this map to be a dynamic map on the website where people can go, right? For example, they click in California and they can read about the law, right, and what's happening. So this is what I'm here for. If you guys feel like, hey, this is something that's interesting, that you want to help, reach out to me. Unfortunately, haven't put in my contact information over here, but I can quickly give it to you guys. Just write it over here. Tanu Jain is my name. Tanu at digitalhealthinnovator.com is my email. Of course, I'm going to change that to FLOWCARE very soon. But yeah, if any of you feel like, hey, this is a project that you think is good, that will help you to build your portfolio, or something that you think is inspiring to do some social change, please reach out to me. Any questions or any concerns that you guys have? Yes.
Do you guys have any competitors? Because I've seen sometimes like in the diaper station, I don't know what the exact term for it is called, but like the family rooms, there's like tampon blocks, or like I don't know, like are there competitors or like?
Yes. So okay, I'll show you actually. This is a little bit slow. I don't know why it's not moving the slide. I'm actually not on the slide anymore. Okay, so there are an antiquated dispenser that was created somewhere in 50s that required a quarter, right? But no one's used quarters, and they realized, well, if no one is buying those products, there's no point to refill them, and then they got out of the system, right? Now, obviously, organizations are becoming a little bit more mindful about this, right? So there is, so there is this basket that you see in the market, right? Well, people can like walk away with these baskets. We actually even did some experimentation, right? So there's in Vegas, there's a big healthcare conference, Vibe. And what we did, we put like baskets of pads and tampons right around the restrooms. What we realized, generally the restrooms where you all, like all of us are going, it was fine. But the restrooms that was kept next to like kitchen or like some other staff, that's where the whole basket was gone, right? So that's why, and with these dispensers, right, especially like I said, those are the ones with the coin. This one, it has no control, and the products, the pads and tampon that comes with it, it is horrible. It really feels like diaper, very low absorption, and are full of chemicals. What we have created is, so there are a couple of, like this is this dispenser that has just pads only, and the one is pads and tampon. There was a big concern of durability, like especially in schools, like what if kids are going to bring these dispensers? So we designed a mechanism where it doesn't have any buttons, so just gravity fed, but only allows like one dispenser at a time. Window was critical because in conversations with janitorial staff, we realized a lot of times, they can't see if it's empty or full, and they don't want to open the dispenser, right? So that's why we added a window. Our pads and tampon are organic. The other one that I showed you that feels like diaper, that's like 12 mm thickness. Ours is 2 mm, so it's ultra thin soft, but also 2x absorption. Yeah. Does that answer your question? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Any other questions?
How are you guys refilling the dispensers, and who services the
Yes. So generally, all organizations have their own janitorial staff. So they will be refilling it, like how they refill their soap, toilet paper, paper towel, right? So we are not, responsible for actually refilling it. It's actually more cost effective for them to just refill that. What we are responsible is to make sure, to provide them these subscriptions, right? To make sure they have it available, and ship it to them when they need it. I would also want to build analytics, right? So for example, we can understand the usage pattern of the organization and say, hey, we know per month this is how they've been using it, so next time we can actually send them shipments so they're not running out of things, right? So those are the sort of analytics we would want to build in, that, and what, he was talking about, at least whoever is coming to our website, where they're clicking, right, all of those analytics, we would also want to capture. Yeah. Anything else? Okay, I guess this is it. Just to, again, this is my email address, my name. Yeah, let me know if anyone is interested. Thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to come here and talk about it.